Friends, all right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to dive in to a multiplication problem that has carryovers, and we're going to use the checkerboard. All right, so let's get that problem right now and see where it takes us. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 52 times 5. All right. So this multiplier needs to multiply each number. Okay, so we have to remember that when we're doing this problem. All right. So first, before we get too far, let's go ahead and set it up with our tiles and see what it will look like on our board. What does 52 times 5 look like? So first, let's start with the multiplican, and that's 52. So we need to get out 52. So we come over here to our tiles, and then there are the white ones. And we're going to grab out a 5 because it's in tens. That's red. 50. Put it in the tens. 52. So I'm going to go to the green. Get out 2. And it's green. 52. 52 times 5. So then I'm going to go to the gray numbers because I'm the multiplier. I'm going to get out a green 5 because it's 5. It's just a unit, so 5. 52 times 5. All right, so we have it set up here. So now let's work it out. So as you know, you start with the multiplier, and it says I need 5 2 bars. Or, since we're working with multiplication, it is interchangeable. You can either get 5 2 bars or you can get 2 5 bars. So for me, my question for you would be, do you like counting by 5s or do you like counting by 2s? And that would kind of decipher which kind of bars you get out. I'm going to say I like counting by 5s, so I'm going to get out the 5 bars. And it says I need 2 5 bars. Okay, I'm gonna get my beads. I'm gonna pull them on down. I'm gonna go to the 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. So it said I need 2 5 bars. So 1, 2, 2 5 bars. Very good. And then here it says I need 5 5 bars. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my 5s again. And it says I need 5 5 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 5 5 bars. So now we have our cubes filled in. My beads up there. So now we go through counting them. So with just like the static game or with the static problem, you can go through and you can count every single individual bead if you don't know how to skip count. And that is totally fine. But if you enjoy skip counting or you know how to skip count, then you may skip count. So for the first one, I'm going to count them individually, just to show you that you can count the beads individually and still get the same problem. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just got 10. Now, remember, anytime you get to a 10, right, you got to carry over. But let me show you what that looks like in the stamp game. Or in the checkerboard. So we said 10. So this equals 10. So I'm going to put these back, and I'm going to get out a number 1, and I'm going to put it up here, okay? Because that's the tens. So 10 looks like this, right? 0, 10, right? So there's a 0 here and a unit up here. 10. And the cool part about this is that when you do that, you're going to diagonally carry over. So now that is part of here. Okay, that's a carryover. So how would I record that on here? I'm going to write a 0 here because I have a 0 here, right? And I had a 1 up here and I carried that over. So I'm going to write that 1 up here because I carried it over. Very cool. And look, 10. See that? 10. 10. So there it is. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to skip count and how you can get that answer. So remember, they're by 5. So we're going to skip count by 5. Similar to how a clock works, right? Each number between a clock is 5. So here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And we have a unit here. So what comes after 25? One more after 25, 26. So it says 26. I'm going to put these back and get a 2 to represent 20. And then 6. So 26. And okay, so it's up here. I carried over. And we're going to finish that carryover. 26. So how do I write that down? All right, my 6 here, because here's my tens. This is my tens. So So write my 6, and then my 2, right? I carried over to the next place value, the hundreds. So I'm going to write 2 right here. And as you can see, it says 260. There's nothing here in the units. 260. Look at that, 260. So you just now solved a problem that was 52 times 5 using the checkerboard. And that is a dynamic problem. When you hear the word dynamic, I want you to remember carryovers because they're very important. If you forget that carryover, the whole problem will be wonky and it just will not work out and it just will not calculate out to the correct answer. So don't forget your carryovers. If you're hearing dynamic, they're talking about carryovers. So be on the lookout for numbers coming larger than 10 because you're going to have to carry that over, right? You're going to have to carry that 10 over because it's no longer a part of that unit. All right. Thank you, friends. And in the description, I will have a couple further follow-up works for you to do. Can't wait to see your work and I hope you're having a great day. Till next time, friends. Bye for now.